Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. On the technical picture, maybe we do not have a lot of interesting moments, but still few moments that we need to discuss today, especially on the hourly chart. They are, well, important for short-term performance. But I suspect, guys, that this is just intruding on the geopolitical factors. You know that Nancy Pelosi right now on the way to the Taiwan, and well, actually there is a really big political risk stands around it. It's because you know what China thinks about the Taiwan. You know what in general is going on there. Donald Trump actually in his Twitter warned that situation will become worse around the China and the Taiwan. So that suggests that maybe they're really not bluffing, and that's Pelosi flight to the island. So the stakes are really high. It's just because if China switch the back pedal, they will lose the authority on the geopolitical arena. This will be big impact on the image and all the whole policy that they have followed within the last century, that there is only single China exists and the Taiwan is the part of the China. If United States turns back, it's also will show the weakness of the current hegemony on the United States in the global arena. So this is really important. And I suggest that current downward action and rising of the United States dollars mostly stands due to these political risks that we see not only on the euro currency but other markets as well. At the same time, guys, we're taking a look at some our recent discussion in the weekly report. So we discussed the Fed policy. So we haven't needed to wait too long to get the confirmation of our theory. Is that Fed is start pumping money again and printing liquidity. So just take a look at present news from the Treasury Department in Bloomberg. You could see Treasury leads quarterly borrowing really for almost the half of the $1 trillion. So that's just will be new issues of the debt on the background of the quantitative tightening that actually is not working. And interesting stuff, not only with the title, the headline, but also take a look at what we have here. This will be in July and September period, compared with the original estimate of 182. So they have doubled the amount that they would like to issue, and they intend to keep the unchanged the cash balance. That is actually, guys, the deposit that we're watching every time. Here's the chart I'm showing you every time there. And the Bitcoin analysis currently, indeed, they do not have the 6 and 500, but it's approximately 6 and 15 100 billion. So, and here we need to keep an eye on what will happen. It's just because it is interesting how much from this amount of these new bond issues will be sold and bought by the investors. My suspicion is that they will spend almost all deposit that they will have to finance the issue of this debt. So they will be issuing this debt and they will be buying, moving liquidity in the banks that will put them in the markets. That's the major idea. So I suggest that this deposit value probably could start to decrease in the nearest time. And by the dynamic of this deposit, we will see how really, what amount of the bonds really are buying out by the third side investors. So current situation is very interesting. But in general, this is minor technical moment that is interesting for us in particular. But in general, the fact that United States Treasury starts issuing the new bond amount, it's just confirmation of our suggestion of the money printing and starting of the quantitative easing program once again. So it's just moved the money from one pocket to another. That's just a question, with the minor increasing of it. And from that standpoint, we should not expect any inflation drop in the nearest time. So it will keep going higher. Now, what about the euro currency? So you can see market is calling around the same area. Currently, market forms a few bearish moments, short-term bearish moments on the top. Here's market hits the COP target of this ABCD pattern, very close to conference resistance and showing the pullback. So this might be just a minor reaction on the COP, or maybe, as I said, some geopolitical risks also intrude here. And we suggest that here we should get some pullback to the downside. So since market wasn't able to keep going higher with our hourly pattern, so recall to an hourly chart we have this ABCD pattern, right? Market hits the OP showing retracement. Then, as we said, market should keep going higher, and that has happened. So yesterday market also moving higher and higher, but it hasn't reached the XOP and start dropping, forming some kind of the Russian rinse on the previous top. And inability of the market to go directly to the XOP, which stands actually right there, makes us think that this is for this ABCD pattern, this is not good performance, and we probably should wait for a retracement. Personally, I think that, well, I like this level. It's 106.30, 106.17, 116, 106.17 right there. Because the situation will become more tough as the Pelosi start landing, if they will be able to do this, of course, on the Taiwan. So in this moment might be really big volatility here. And personally, this no problem with this level also, but in the current circumstances, I prefer to see a bit deeper retracement right there, and based on overall performance that we have. So confidence looks better to me. So from that standpoint, I think that we could wait for this level and see what will happen next. If we will get some just downside breakout, of course, we're not start searching any chance for taking the long position anymore, and we'll see what will happen. If it will be more or less gradual action, then probably this confidence might be useful to consider the long entry.